بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين وبعد. A conversation that many people are having today is, given all the events and the social, political upheaval that we're witnessing, are these signs that the Day of Judgment is near? And it's something that many people are speaking about, from the small signs to the major signs. How many signs are we observing? From earthquakes to wars to famine to injustice to problems in certain regions of the world. There's a lot that's happening, and this is something that's going to take more time to unpack in specific. But as Muslims, just very briefly, there are two approaches that we have when we talk about the end times. Asharatu sa'ah, the signs of the last hour. And the first is, as Muslims, we don't talk about the final hour as an excuse to not do something. Rather, it becomes the fuel with which we do something. What I mean by that is, if somebody says, what's the point of doing anything because the final hour is upon us? I shouldn't busy myself with any a'mal, with any positive work, because this is the final moments. No. Rather, when I hear about it and I say that, oh, the signs of the last day, the Day of Judgment, are manifesting themselves, I should say, this is why I should increase the good that I do and do my best to reap as much of reward as I can. And the second thing is, on one occasion, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was speaking about Dajjal to the Sahaba. And the Sahaba, they say, خَفَّضَ وَرَفَّعَ. The way he spoke about Dajjal that day, we had assumed that perhaps Dajjal would really emerge that very day. He was right around the corner. And when Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam saw the fear, the apprehension and anxiety on our faces, he comforted us by saying, when the Day of Judgment, when the Dajjal comes, if he is here, I will be here. But if I am not here, you will not unwaver and you will be strong. Meaning, when we talk about these things, don't let it create hopelessness. When we talk about the final hour, let's not talk about hopelessness, that, oh, the last hour is going to come, Dajjal is going to come, Mahdi is going to come, what's going to happen, I'm going to come to an end, I don't feel like All of this conversation is not meant to make us more apprehensive, it's more to make us cautionary. It should give us an awakening. There's a lot that can be said, but given the conversations that are happening now that the final hour is upon us, that could well be true. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best, and that's something that we'll need to talk about. What are the small signs of the Day of Judgment? Certain earthquakes, certain famines, certain events. What are major signs that certain uncertainties and upheaval is going to be witnessed in the Sham area, so on and so forth. Those are signs that can be discussed, but in the immediate, for myself, I will look at this and say it's possible, but I will not become weak. I will not lose hope. I will not start to say, this is the last hour, so I don't need to do anything. Rather, let me start to prepare more and engage in more a'mal. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. May Allah protect this ummah. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us confidence and strength. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Jazakumullah khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.